What's up, y'all? Back with a quick video. You dig? Well, I don't know how quick it's gonna be. Today we will be converting the Epson Stahls R280 Photo Printer into DTF. You dig? This printer is what you call an A4 printer, so it only prints up to 8.5 by 11. So that's the drawback from it, but I mean, you still can find use for it, you know, within your business or within your crafting setup or whatever you got going on. I know a lot of people use it for, they make masks with it, just smaller images, and you can do, you know, you can still make t-shirts with this printer. It just prints 8.5 by 11. So we did the wide format ones. I wanted to see how the little one did, just for like backup for little logos and things like that. So it's very similar to like the 1400 that we did. We gotta take the wheels out and we have to create the external waste tank. So we're gonna do both of those after the intro. Yeah. Alright, so the first thing I think I want to start with is the external waste tank. I couldn't find any videos or information on how to do the waste tank on this printer, so we're just winging it here. But I think we can figure it out. I know it's probably on the right side of the printer, so we're gonna try that. We're gonna go and do the right side. You dig? First things first, I'm going to unplug this bad boy. Before you start going in there messing with stuff, make sure you unplug your printer. I don't want to lose my cord, so I'm gonna tie it around this cord. Make sure I don't lose it. Alright. Unplug all plugs. The plug coming from the computer and everything. Take all of them out. Alright, I'm just looking for a way to get up in this thing. You see? I see a little small access door. I don't know how to get up in there. Let's get a screwdriver. Let's see if we can get up in there. Oh yeah, I just need to be pushed up. Well, I'll be, y'all. That looks like the waste tank. That's what that looks like. Hey, that looks like the waste tank right there. I don't know if you can see it. There's the little holes. We got right in there. But at least we know when we run it, we don't have to drill no hole. We can just run it straight out the back of here, hopefully. So let's try to get this off. What we got going on here? Let's see. Do it just snap off? First time doing it, y'all. I think these two screws maybe have something to do with it. Let's see. Be careful now. Okay, she's lifting up right there. Connected. Let's see if I can just lift it up. if I could just... I don't want to take nothing apart. Because this printer is in good condition. And I don't want to mess it up. Alright. So I think I need to take this front one out too. Yeah. I think that helped us. I don't see the screw. This side. Oh, I see it now. It's just down in there. It's down in there. So, alright, so we did the 2 screws back here. We did the front left screw all the way to the left. Then if you look like right in front of your ink carriage, there's another screw down here. This one you want to have a magnetic screwdriver. There we go. Got her. Magnetic. You see it? I didn't even know I had it. Alright, so now we got that off. We should be able to see what is up under here now. You know what? I don't need to go too far because I don't want to mess nothing up. I just need to pull. Did this just come off? Alright, we'll set it up like that. Alright, so the whole thing just lifts off. Just take your time. Honestly, you can run the printer like this with no cover on it. Some people do it, and you know, you can keep an eye on what's going on in here. I may leave it off. I don't like it exposed. Oh, but wow, if you look in here, you can see where the waste was going at. Alright, so I wanted y'all to get like up on it real quick. So when I opened it, this is the side. This is the waste tank. And it looked like it was wasting on these little pads right here. How cool is that? Look at that. But we gonna run an external. I've never seen it look like that. You can see all the red ink. I mean, it was getting close to filling up. So instead of it going into that pad, you know what, y'all? I don't even think I need to take the cover off. Let me show you. I don't even think I needed to take the cover off, y'all, because the waste is running from right here out the printer up and around the side into this. I'm trying to get the focus into this waste pad. So technically, all I need to do is pull this from here and run it right out the back. It's so easy. So don't take your cover off. Moving on. See, I do this stuff so you don't have to do it. Alright, now that we've taken the printer apart for no reason at all, I got the printer back together. Alright, y'all. So like I was saying, we got the printer back together, and let me put this back. This was on the back here, this little latch. Push up, pull out, pull it off. This exposes your waste tank. Where it's flowing right now, it's flowing to a pad. Well, I want it to flow externally into a bottle, so I got my hose with my little attachment right here, and I'm just gonna pull this off, pull away from the internal waste tank. It's gonna be up there good, so there we go. That's so easy. I wish all of them was that easy, y'all. You usually gotta drill holes, but once you got this, now hold on to it. You wanna get your attachment on it. You might have to play with it for a little bit, depending on which one you got. This is a used one I took off one of my other DTF printers, but it's just fish aquarium hose and little attachments to connect the hoses. But I'm just sliding. You can see I'm just trying to slide this tube onto the attachment. It's going. It's taking a little bit of time, but it's going over. There we go. You want to make sure you don't have any leaks. Make sure it's up there real good. I think that's pretty good, actually. Yep. Boom. That's all we need. I'm just gonna do a couple more pushes just to make sure it's up there. Yeah, it's up there good now, y'all. But let's see if we can still. Well, I'm not even gonna put the door back on there. I mean, you could put the door back on, drill a hole through the door, I mean, for a cleaner look, but honestly, I'm just gonna leave her like that. Yeah, D. Yeah, now let's take the rollers out, y'all. Alright, y'all, so I got 2 different kind of weeders to get these wheels out. What I do notice that's a little different from the other printers that we've converted is that the wheels are like more, they're down further. There's a word for it, I can't think of it. But they're pushed down a little further into the track, so they may be hard to get, but we're gonna try. Look like we got, see, these are the rollers. Inside here there's like little spiky wheels in each one of these holes, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave one on the left and then one on the right, and I'm gonna take the rest out. So let's try. Some people actually like took the printer apart and took it out. I guess I could have did that while I had the printer apart, huh? Could have just took the wheels out, the whole track out. But I want to leave those 2 on the end, so let's try it like this. Use that one to hold it up. I'm going to try to grab it with this one. These are going to be a challenge, guys. I can already see that. Good thing we don't have too many to do. Gotta disconnect you again. Get to it. I see a screw there. Is that the only screw holding that in? You know what? I can get to it better with the cover off. So we didn't take the cover off in vain. And we can get to this bad boy. Just gotta perform a little bit of surgery on them. Yeah, these are pretty tough, y'all. I think I just got one out, but I got it out by like pushing it through. I don't even got it out all the way. It's just kind of hanging there. Let's see. Yeah, they're tough. There's gotta be an easier way to get them out of there. Yes. Oh my goodness. First one out. Well, geez Louise, man. There's gotta be an easier way. So you either gotta push them through or pull them out, y'all. What's working for me is finding a sweet spot and just pushing it through. And then grabbing it with my finger. Yeah, like kind of pulling them from underneath. Alright, y'all, this is a warning. The rollers ain't no joke on this little printer. But I'm still going at them. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. But I'm having more success carefully pushing them down and then kind of grabbing them from the bottom. Ow! But don't hurt yourself, you know. Let's see if I can get it pushed out enough. That sounds good. Then I kind of take my 2 fingers and grab it. Yep. Now I'm bleeding. Alright, y'all, so I got the rollers out of the back of the rollers, but if you look up in here are rollers too. There's less, but I still have to get those as well. So I'm leave 2 on the outside. Take out these ones in the middle, and they're difficult to get to. They're extremely difficult to get to. All right, y'all, almost got the last one. Almost got the last one out. I think I just did. Let me turn up this light and see. Yep. Alright. So I got a total of 4 wheels still in there. I got 2 on the top, on the front and back, and then 2 on the front and back over here. This is the front hole. The back hole is right here under this plate. You can't see it a lot, but that was a challenge. So yeah, that's how you do that part. Next thing we're gonna do is put the cover back on and print on this bad boy. Yeah, big. Alright, y'all, so the next thing we gotta do is get our cartridges filled up. We should have put the band-aid on. But next thing we gotta do is get our cartridges filled up. Yeah, big. And this is same old process as usual. Same thing if you're filling up Sublimation, if you're filling up DTF, it's all the same thing. So I'm gonna fill up one with y'all, just one, and then we're gonna move on to put them in there. Yeah, let's see. Let's do yellow. Yellow. Got my big boy ink. Yep. Shout out to big boy. Alright. My ink bottles are a mess. My syringe sound real dry. Alright. Come on, thing. Now. Alright. So, just in case you don't know, this is your fill hole, this is your vent hole. Fill, vent, fill, vent. So, you want to take out your fill and fill her up. See if I can turn it out. I tilted it a little bit. Excuse the syringe. Oh my goodness. That's embarrassing. But yeah, it's just a little dry, but it works. So once you get some in there, go ahead and plug it back up. Then I like to take the needle off of my syringe, stick it in the vent hole, right, and pull up. That way you're priming the cartridge. Nice and primed. You want to hear that sound. Nice and primed. Then you go back and fill it up to the max, you know. Go back in the fill hole, tilt it, Let me turn it the other way. Right. Oop. I went a little further, but she's full. She's filled up. And then you take that. Make sure you get no ink on your chip. That'll make your chip not read too. Then I just shake it up. And she ready to go in the printer. She ready. So that's what I'm about to do with all these with my Big Boi ink. You want some of this Big Boi ink? I'm gonna drop the link in the description. Go ahead, grab you some. I got all my DTF suppliers listed in the description. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up all these. Y'all ain't gotta watch me do that. And then we'll be back and we're ready to put them in the printer. Alright, y'all. We got them all filled up. Let's put them in the printer. Alright, first thing first, before you put the ink in there, make sure you got you a waste bottle for your maintenance tank, your external maintenance tank that you just made. So we got that. I got me an old ice Starbucks. Got a little hole at the top. This is gonna be our waste bottle. Alright, y'all, let's turn this bad boy on. She doing her thing, realizing ain't no ink in there, so the ink light should come on. Alright, so we got the ink light, we're gonna press it. It's gonna tell me that every color is out. Alright, slide. And then boom, open up that door. She looking pretty pristine in there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna load my carts in here and do a cleaning, and hopefully that cleans out any of the original ink that was in there, and put some of this DTF in there. So let's try that. We got yellow. You want to hear it snap. Make sure she in there good. And you put, in the light cyan, you put white ink, and in the light magenta, you put white ink. And then you put alright. Load it. Let's see if it take them. Now we gotta go over to the computer. It scared me for a minute because it kind of went over and stopped. I didn't know what had happened. But now we gotta go over to the computer and set up AcroRip. So let's do that. See if I got any ink on my pad. Yep, I already see the white and everything. All right, let's go over to the computer while the printer doing this thing. This initial setup. That's looking really good though. All right. Let's leave her alone. Alright, y'all, so hope y'all can hear me good. Hope y'all can see me. I know I'm probably small up at the top, but I wanted to test out my little recording screen, picture in picture, whatever. So now we're over at AcroRip, and we need to set the we need to set the printer up. You know what I'm saying, for the first time. So first things first, I want to do is go to my, let me see if I can remember this. Template. That's what I need. Okay. So template. I've got a few set up already. I got one set up for 8.5 by 11. Is that right though? Okay, let's use the 8.5 by 11 template. I already had mine set up, but if you didn't, you just go in there and set your parameters how you want to do it, and then save it, and you'll have different templates set for the different sizes. So I made one for the 11 by 17, one for the 13 by 19, and one for the 8.5 by 11. So we're going to do 8.5 by 11, and we're going to apply that first and foremost, and then hit OK. And then over here, we're going to switch it as well to 8.5 by 11, right? So like I said, this printer is going to print very small. A lot of people feel like it's not worth it to convert these little printers, but I'm like, why not if you're doing smaller things? And you can actually do some t-shirts with this printer. And if you want to just get your feet wet into the DTF thing, this is a good little small version just to see the ins and out of DTF. It's not that major of a commitment like some of these big wide format printers. So I'm gonna do just like I did on the wide format. I came in like an inch and a half just to be on the safe side, but since we working with such a small area, I'm just gonna pull it in at least by an inch to be. So your printing area is really like, honestly, like 7.5 by 10. You know what I'm saying? So you have to do things according to that. I mean, I might stretch it and do, well, I take that back. I feel like width wise, you're okay going at 8.5, but you don't want to test it. So I would say 8. With the width, I would say that you only really have like 10 versus 11 because you don't want to smear the bottom of the transfer. So let's just try. Like I said, this is all new to me. So we're going to do DMX at, let's just do something small to start off and just do them a 4. I made a little small. Let's just make them 4 inches across. So that's gonna make them 6 point something down. That's cool. Already got mirror on. I'm gonna center it to the page. 1 top to top. All this is good. You don't have to mess with anything else. Alright, now printer. Then you want to go over here, and the R280 isn't listed in this list of printers, so you have to pick like the printer that's closest to that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. So pick the USB that your printer is in. Say mine is USB 1 Photo Stahls R80. So pick that. And we got a 6 color printer. I'm gonna try, I'm just winging it here, guys. I tried to ask around. I couldn't find the right driver for this printer, but I know it works because I see people doing it, and I know it works with AcroRip. I know it works with AcroRip 9. I don't know if it works with 10, but I would think anything that works with 9 works with 10, right? No? Yes, maybe so. I don't know, y'all. So I tell you what, we're gonna say the 1400 because it's very similar to me. It's just I feel like it's a small version of the 1400. Let's try it. All we can do is try, right? Resolution, I got 1440 by. Let's put both of these on 1440 by 1440. Feed sheet. No, we want to do, well, yeah, sheet. Bidirectional wavebone mix. Don't mess with anything else. Go to the color. Now this is where you have to set your colors up how they are in your printer. So with this one, it's gonna be yellow, black. I think it's light. Let me see. Yellow, black, light side. Well, excuse me, white. and then it should be magenta and cyan. Yep. So we hit save and then hit OK. So yellow, black, white, white, magenta, cyan. That's what we need. The color limits, I don't know yet. So let's do 60 color. 60 color, 70 white. This is all very just trying it out, right? Don't have to mess with any of this shit. Alright, so we basically just need to print, y'all, and see if it works. So let's get back over to the printer. Fingers crossed. First I want to do a head cleaning. Let me do a head cleaning first. Make sure my external waste tank working. Yeah, big. I'll see y'all in a minute, dude. Alright, so we back over here. I got my little setup going on to catch my film when it come out. We about to print. We got some, let me see, Ambition Crafting DTF film, courtesy of Ashley over there at AC Customs. You can find her over at the Facebook group DTF Code. That's my sis, man. I went out there yesterday. She's like a 45-minute ride away from me. So I went and picked up some of her film and the empty cartridges I need for my print and everything. So it was dope not have to wait on materials that I needed. I was gonna take a little small rag, go pick them up. But I'll drop a link in the description where y'all can get some of this Ambition Crafting DTF film. Ashley, AC Customs, holla at her. Y'all go ahead, support my girl, man. She's doing major things, major moves, repping for the community, repping for women in general, and just entrepreneurs. Yeah, D. So yeah, there you go. Back to what we were doing though. Let's pop the paper open. Ooh, I don't want to mess up my little cute box I got here. Alright, so we got some A4 matte. I like how she got up here face up, so you know what side to use. I'm gonna see how it works if I just put a stack of these joints in there. We're gonna see how that goes. Let's see if it will feed. I guess that's the furthest we need to go up. Yep, that's what we need there. So we got our stack of film. I'm gonna go back over to the computer and go to print. So file. Do I want to print a different image? File. Print. You want to uncheck color. You want to uncheck white plus color. Add one copy to your color setting. Go back and check white plus color. Print color first. And print. Let's see if it worked, y'all. And AcroRip didn't have R280, so we're using the 1400. Alright, I hear some noise, y'all. Let's see what happens. Like I said, I picked the driver for the 1400. Alright, we got two blinking lights. Alright, y'all, so apparently at first it wasn't printing because I didn't put my screws back in after I put the cover on, so it kept saying that the scanner was open. But it's because it was lifted up a little bit, so I put my screws back in. When I put the film in, it kept spitting the film out, so I put in a regular piece of paper and it's printing. I gotta put it back down though, because it only print when the cover's down, which which I don't like because I like to be able to lift it up and check it out. Yeah, it is, but it's printing on the regular paper. Next up, we gotta figure out how to get this film to print. Yeah, it is. So let's see if we can come up with some tricks. But cannot waste no ink. I am gonna cancel this because I don't want to waste no ink on no regular paper, you know. But she is printing. That's good news. We just gotta get her to print this film. Yeah. Oh, I'm still recording. I tell you what, I see the white. I see colors, but I look like a lot of white. Yeah, we gotta get it to print on the film, y'all. Yeah. It looked like we made progress though. Alright, let's get this film to print. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I took a stack of regular paper, put that in there first, and then put the stack of film in there. And now it's apparently printing on the film. I can't lift it up right now and look at it, it'll stop. I mean, I could, but give it some time and then I'm gonna check it out, see if it's doing what it's supposed to do, make sure it ain't laying down too much ink. Let's see. It looks like it's doing what it's supposed to do, so I'm just gonna leave her alone for a minute. But y'all heard that, right? We print. Once it started coming out the bottom, I'll come back and show you the progress that we've made. Yeah, it did. I appreciate your patience. You know, you gotta have patience when converting these printers, especially if you want good results. Just be patient. You run into obstacles, don't give up. You know, stick it out, man. I've blew through a lot of these printers. Just troubleshooting, trial and error, making mistakes, and learning things you never learned before. That's why you gotta do a lot of research before you get into it and see if it's something you even want to do. But like I said, this is pretty. I think it's pretty cool to have a small little DTF printer because you can make a lot of money off like putting it on small things as well. It don't have to just be for t-shirts. So I'm not mad at the little A4 out the door. Yeah, it is, bars. But I'll see y'all back in a second. Alright, so we got good news, y'all. We got bad news. The good news is that it's coming out, it's printing, but I think I used too much white. And I have something scraping right down the middle of it. So let's go ahead and cancel this so we don't waste any more ink. And see what we're working with. Go ahead and cancel that. Yeah, way too much white. First and foremost. Oh, and it's way too dark. I gotta change. I got a lot of things to change. I gotta change the resolution. I gotta bring the white down. And I gotta figure out why they're scratching down the middle. I mean, but the good news is it's printing, y'all. It's printing. So let's see if we can fix these mistakes before this video over. Yeah. Alright, y'all, so we're doing a reprint. I put my color on 40 this time, my white on 50. I changed it from 1440 by 1440 to 720 by 720. I'm hoping that lighten it up a little bit more. Just trying to test out. I'm just trying to figure out why it paused. I'm thinking it paused because it's almost done. Let's see what happens. It's right there hanging out. Is it finished or? Yeah, I think it's finished. Why it didn't come out by itself, I don't know. Alright, let's see what that did. Oh, that lightened it up too much, y'all. That's just lightened it too much. See? You can barely see that. Okay. Oh, and I switched the image because I'm trying to do an image with more of the primary colors in so we can see better if it's working. And I'm not laying down enough white or color now. So let me raise the color back up, but leave the 720 resolution. Yeah, let me try that. Alright, now I'm trying color 60, white 70. And I'm going to do 1440 by 720 resolution. So 1440, 720 resolution. 60 color, 70 white. And we'll see what happens. Alright, so it's done printing. For some reason, y'all, I don't know if it's because of how I took the rollers out, but when it's done, it didn't roll all the way out. It also has to do with, I think, the image I put, but honestly, if you hit the paper button, it shoots it right out, no problem. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so we getting, honestly, that looks pretty good. The only thing is, I got a small scratch, and that's too much white. That's too much white on the back. Yeah, because the white is really runny. So, I'm going to keep working at it till I get it right. So now, I'm going to lower this white. Lower the white, increase the color. Because the color's looking slightly dull and the white is too much. So it's a big improvement. You see how it is improving itself, because you see the difference in these two. So we just playing with it till we get it right. Yeah, it is. Alright, let's see what we got this time. Okay, that's definitely looking better.
Isn't it just crazy to think that there are people out there whose entire job is to design stuff like this? Anyways,
I think we good on the color. And on the white, I think I can still come down on that white. Because it's really runny. Alright, let's see what we got, y'all. Alright, so now I really think the white is good, and now I'm using too much color. So we gotta find a happy medium. Not quite. Let me try to close this window. Maybe that's where my glare is coming from. Oh yeah, I'm using, let me bring the color down now, because I'm still getting a little runny on the back. Alright, let's see. We did 75 color, 45 white. Let's see. Oop. Oh, I scratched it up because my little thing shifted, so it is scratched up. Let's see what this white looks like. I think that's it, y'all. I'm gonna say that's it. So the final verdict for me is color 75, white 45. Nice little white coverage on the back. It's scratched up because my my little exit tray shifted on me. So yeah, y'all. I mean, she printed. I'm gonna get y'all a perfect print before we leave, so y'all don't think I'm capping. Yeah, so let's find a nice little image, or let's, you know, find something bigger than this. Probably try to, you know, maybe fill this whole sheet and see how it goes. All right, y'all, let's see what we got. I switched it back to 720 by 720. Ooh, wow, that was a bad idea. But what I did figure out, so we did take the rollers out, but I was still getting scratching. So I found in the DTF group that some people were putting cardboard on both sides just to prop the rollers up a little bit so it don't scratch. And that worked for our scratching, but our colors are definitely still off. So we gotta get these colors right. So we can deal with the scratching, then we gotta get the colors right. Patience, y'all, patience. I lift it up, yeah. But we got, hopefully this is the last setting. We got 1440 by 720 DPI for, which is the resolution for the white and for the color, right? We got color at 75, color at 45. Let's see what we got. Now I can't admit that this looks dark. So I may need to come down on my color. Something's off. But we definitely got the white. The white is perfect on the back. So the printer works, the printer is printing. We just gotta get the colors to look better, because I'm not feeling how that's looking. But I wanted to show you, because the other image I was printing wasn't the best. So here are some primary colors, and it came out really good. So a little runny in the back, so I think I'm gonna come down up off that color a little bit, or at least the red gets runny, but something is still too much. I don't think it's the white. It's looking like the magenta. The magenta is really runny, so I'm probably gonna bring that down, but I'm satisfied with that. That looks good. And this is matte DTF film, so it may, you know, don't be fooled by, a lot of people have the glossy one. The matte is more my favorite. I feel like the matte actually holds the ink better than the glossy, but that's just my opinion. But when you press this, the colors will be vibrant. I got the perfect print, y'all. We got the colors right. We got the white right. Nothing running. Everything's perfect. She lit. So the final verdict is, you decide if you want to take your rollers out, or if you just want to take cardboard, or I got folded index cards propping up the rollers just a little bit. You don't want to prop them all the way up, or if you do that, the print head won't move. So just prop it up a little bit where it raises those rollers just a little bit, so it's not scratching when they come out. You dig? Only need this one little piece. Exit tray. I made this out of my old Sublimation box. I cut it down 8.5. Made that, and the final color is 70, white 45, 1440 by 720 for color and for white. And that's it. I didn't want to get up out of here until we had a good print, and we definitely got one. So it works. Now after this, you know, you would go ahead and powder it, cure it, put it on the shirt. That's definitely going to be in another video, because I got to go. Bars! Okay, y'all, I'm really going this time. I'm gone. We done converted this printer, this printing. I'm out. Yeah, it did. Shout out to Ashley at AC Customs for this dope film. Fed through every freaking time. Anytime it didn't feed through, it had nothing to do with the film. It was something I had to fix on the printer, so shout out for her to have a reliable product. Shout out to Big Boy for the Big Boy Inks. Y'all go support my folks. Yeah, did. Out. Like a light.